just wash it down with some, you know. Hey Alexa, play BBC Radio 1.
Here's Radio 1.
BBC Sounds.
Hey Alexa, turn it up. Hey Alexa, turn it up some more.
Sorry, I didn't find it.
Hey Alexa, max volume. Oh, turn it down.
That's right. I pay way too much for my flights. I pay way too much for my clothes. I'm just too damn cool for these hoes. Someone please just hand me my phone so I can get back into my zone. Everyone just leave me alone. I'm just way too lit.
Okay, so today, ladies and gentlemen, first off, what's up guys? Liam here and welcome back to LSJTV. Today we are in Charlotte and James's home gym. We are here just throwing some weights around, to be honest, because I had a little bit of spare time and they got a nice new home gym here. So I decided we are going to be filming a video about how to build up your own home gym. Don't know if you guys know, but I actually have a little home gym of my own. If you are new here, this is Charlotte's and James's, and they built it up over the past, I think they built it up in like 3-4 weeks over lockdown. Pretty much they bought it all in one go and had to wait for delivery of stuff. And it looks like this, right? We've got multi-gym, all this kind of stuff. You guys can check out that video separately. But today, we're gonna be specifically talking about how you can build your own home gym relatively cheap and relatively quickly, right? Because it's all well and good saying you can build it up over the next 5 years or whatever, like we did. Option number 2 is to build it up in 5 minutes, like these guys did. So let's kind of find a middle ground. And that's the perfect way, if you ask me. Drop the video a like if you are excited, comment down below, subscribe if you are new. Thank you so much for tuning in today. It's gonna be a good one. Let's get started.
All I ever wanted was a handful of hundreds. All I ever needed was a girl who could see it. Gold on my neck, boy, I ain't tryna flex, but I'm shining so hard, even blind people see it. Stepping out the wagon, it's 200,000. Bright red paint, got it looking like a dragon. That's what you get from a hard dead trapping. I'm lit, minute sauce just splashing. Don't that shit sound familiar? Lame ass rhymes, these rap dudes deliver. Can't trust y'all, I stay live familiar. Knock down walls, break down the pillars, hands to the ceiling. Hands in the air, spread that wealth on them bands everywhere. Material chitin on royalties. This baby, I'ma shoot gold in your hair. Turn everything
up. Step number 1 of designing your own home gym is to design it. Not just say, I'm gonna get this and put it here. Get out your measuring tape, get out your friggin' ruler and measure how much space you have. Not only that, measure the size of the equipment that you are considering getting. Because this, sideways, in an average sized garage, would not fit. This is a wide garage. If you have at first considered the amount of space that you have, you can then decide and start to prioritize what kind of equipment you want first. The first thing I would always recommend to anybody is some form of adjustable dumbbells. These dumbbells down here have lockjaw collars and they have different plates and all this kind of stuff, handmade ones. Adjustable dumbbells are a must in any home gym, to be honest. Not only mine, not only this one, everybody, if you have a home gym, you can save a lot of space and a lot of time and a lot of money, actually, by having adjustable dumbbells. You can get a set of power blocks. They can go up to 41 kilos. You can get them for £250, right? Whereas if you have an entire dumbbell rack that goes along here, you've got a massive thing that would probably to have from 0 or 2.5 kilos or whatever up to 40 at the top, and it would take all of this space here. Now instead, we have all of the plates in this section. We've got the bumper plates in this section, a rack for storage of, you know, your goods like the Monster. All of this kind of stuff can fit in that same space rather than having a massive, absolutely humongous dumbbell rack, you know? So consider little things like that. Start to figure it out, what you want and what you have space for. That's tip number one.
Gold in your hair. Turn everything up. Turn everything up. Turn everything up. Turn everything up. Welcome to the land of the greed. Welcome to the home of the slave. Run up in your house while you sleep. What's the number to the motherfucking safe? It's going from the cradle to the grave. You done f***ed around and stumbled in the cave. Got to go Django Unchained. Girls do anything to get backstage. Turn everything up. Money ain't anything but pops taught me how to stack green up. Black King Tut. High school friends selling drugs at the same house where I grew up. That's how you really get back to your community. I don't settle for less, I'm getting what I need. I know people locked up for only using weed. How did Hillary Clinton get immunity?
Oh, these are a bit heavy. So, you've also got to think, bear in mind, it's actually a really, really important factor, right? Your budget. How big, how small, how much can you afford to kind of just splash on it, you know? Our logic when it comes to building up our home gym is that we don't pay a gym membership, right? I go to Emporium every now and then, pay £5 entry, yeah, no biggie. I go like once a month, you know? However, my old man hasn't had a gym membership in years. And then when I kind of got to like 17, 18, started building up this home gym, right? Because we've had that, we've never had a gym membership. I paid for one at uni, which was like £90 for the entire year, but that's it. Home gym is responsible for all of this gains. You can build a physique as phenomenal as mine from a home gym, people. You do not need all this fancy equipment. I always say, do the basics and do them well. Do them consistently and do them well, and you will see results. It is that simple. With that said, I would prioritize a bench, a rack, and some dumbbells. If you've got a bench with a bit of weight that you can bench press, that you can squat, you're fine. If you've got a bench that can handle your weight plus some heavy dumbbells, you're fine. If you've got a rack, you can do pretty much anything with that. If I had to choose one kind of set of things, small set to fit in a corner, it would be a rack, dumbbells, and some bench, and a bench. That will vary from person to person, of course, depending on what you want it for, how often you're going to use it, how much weight you're going to need, because if you're on a top floor apartment, you're not going to have a squat rack. You know, you're not going to be deadlifted on that. And always remember, everybody, doesn't matter how sick your gym is, if you ain't got that there lighting up there that's going to make you look bigger than you are, it's better from this angle, but anyway, you get the point. And it's no good. It's no good for the tubes if you don't look bigger than you actually are. You've got to know where the lighting is. In here, it's right there, look. So if I stand here, deltoid increases by 14.9% per rep. That's a lot of extra gains that you can get just from the lighting. It means nothing, but when you make videos and stuff, it is actually something that you have to bear in mind. When you do what I do anyway, if you're just going to train in there or whatever, but if you're going to film videos, you have to think of the aesthetic of it and what's going to be in the way if you film from a certain angle. When I was actually kind of piecing together in my mind what I wanted and where I wanted it to go, initially, instead of a half rack, I wanted a full power cage, right? But picture myself recording in the home gym at home, right? This is Charlotte's at home. Imagine me walking around like this. I wouldn't have the open space that we have down here. I wouldn't have the open space that we have in the home gym at home if I had a cage rather than a power rack. I have a rack, this is a cage. The difference being, this one has 4 pillars, mine has 2. Well, it still has 4, but they're just closer together. You know what I mean, right? It's a bigger and arguably a lot better thing to have a cage. However, mine is in the middle of the garage, right? It's in the middle, it's sideways. Mine is sideways, whereas this is long ways. it would actually obstruct the viewing angles for a lot of the gym, and it would take up a lot of that extra space that we use for when Charlotte's doing a class, or I don't know, I just stand and do my freaking curls there, you know? It would take up that space. So if it does mean anything to you, like it does to me, it doesn't to everybody, but this is what I mean by tailoring it to yourself and what you want it for, right? If that's going to be in the way for you, then don't get it. Get a half rack instead of a power cage. It's not an issue here. But if you have a slightly different setup where it's in the middle like mine, you would kind of be, you wouldn't be screwed, but you would be a lot more limited to what you could do with the space, because you would take up a lot of it with just some metal, you know? I know that might sound silly to some, but that is actually a massive, massive thing when it comes to me designing my own home gym. What are the angles going to look like? What is the visual aesthetic? But you don't necessarily have to do that. Sometimes you can just get what you want and just shove it anywhere, you know?
I don't know
You
why
do
that's
you.
funny.
Every day is Halloween, huh? Michael Myers, Jamie Lee, huh? Freddy Krueger in your dreams, huh? Load up to make a scene, huh? They putting lies on the screen, black and gold, everything. We going crazy, we jump around like Marines. We rage against the machine, we the kings.
So before I ramble on any further, I figured I'd show you our story, building up our pride and joy from day one till today. This gym that you've seen in this video has been Charlotte and James's, my girlfriend and her brothers. Now let's take a look at ours, because there will be some new people here, and some people will have seen this before, some people won't have. Either way, here is our home gym. Okay, how's it going, guys? Back today to give you a tour of my home gym. Olympic plates, colour coded. You can get the 20 kilo plate, which is blue, which I will be getting very soon. Next we have the power blocks. These are probably my favourite thing in the entire home gym. But I am in my garage. It's a big garage, so big double garage, which is full at the minute. We've actually got plans to clear this side out. We've actually made a start. Believe it or not, this is better than it was before. But now we have at least 2 of every weight increment possible. Got an ab roller from Amazon. Just some cheap dumbbells from Argos. We've had those for a while now. What's up, guys? Welcome back to LSJ TV, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you a brand new updated tour of my home gym. So let's get going. So sit back, relax, drop the video a like, and let's get it started. Mirror twice the size as it was before. We have an ab machine which is going to go here. It's kind of cool that I get to document it as we go along, because then when next time we make more improvements, we'll be able to look back at this and think, oh. At the end of the day, whatever you decide to do, whether it's clear the garage overnight and spring up your dream home gym, or buy bits and bobs over a few years, you do what works for you, your budget and your needs, and I guarantee you'll absolutely love it. Bear in mind that if you get to a certain point, you might not even need a gym membership, so the money that you spend won't seem so bad in a year or two. So look after it, clean it like you'd expect a regular gym to be cleaned, and the equipment could last you a heck of a long time. Do the basics well, and with a bit of consistency, you can smash it with that. I'm no expert, but we've built up our own setup over the past few years, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments or shoot me a DM and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Hopefully I can help in some way, I don't know, we'll see I suppose, but either way I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, drop it a like, drop it a comment. Thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for your support. Together we will grow, and I will see you in the next one.
Turn everything up.